Why quick hits on the US charts may not be enough in 2025. If your approach to music in 2025 revolves around creating fleeting hits for the US charts, you might want to reconsider your strategy. MBW Reacts is a series of insightful commentaries from music business worldwide, designed to respond to significant events and news in the entertainment sector. Access to these articles is exclusive to MBW Plus subscribers. Recent statistics on music consumption have been released by Luminate, a leading market monitor in the industry. These figures reveal a rapidly evolving landscape, indicating that while the United States remains the largest music market globally, its dominance is waning. Upon reviewing the comprehensive Luminate Midyear Report, it becomes clear that any music entity focused solely on producing transient hits for the US charts should seriously evaluate the long-term viability of this approach. ### Key findings from the Luminate Report. *** Conclusion 1. The US market share of global streams is diminishing. *** It has become evident that the US is gradually losing its title as the unrivaled leader in streaming. The latest global music report from the IFPI revealed that the combined annual share of global trade revenues for the US and Canada dropped to 40.3% in 2024, down from 41.6% just 2 years earlier. However, this statistic does not fully capture the shifts in music consumption patterns. Given that per-stream royalties in the US are significantly higher than in many other regions, the trade revenue metric may not accurately reflect the dramatic changes in global fan behavior. Rob Joners, CEO of Luminate, stated, "We are observing the continued expansion of global streaming, significantly driven by ex-US markets." In the first half of 2025, total on-demand audio streams in the US reached 696.6 million, marking a 4.6% increase year-over-year. In contrast, audio streams outside the US surged by 12.6% year-over-year, totaling 1.8 trillion. The data indicates a significant decline in the US's global market share of total audio streams, which has plummeted from 43.4% in 2019 to just 27.9% in the first half of 2025. Projections suggest that this share could dip below 25% within the next couple of years. *** Conclusion 2. The decline of the megahit ***. This trend illustrates the US's diminishing global market share. But what about the popularity of music within the US itself? In 2021, MBW posed a provocative question. Are we witnessing the death of the streaming megahit? The mid-year data indicated that the top 10 tracks in the US were capturing a significantly smaller market share than in previous years. This shift is attributed to listeners diversifying their preferences across a broader array of tracks and artists. The latest data from Luminate confirms that this trend persists. The leading track in the US for the first half of the year was Luther by Kendrick Lamar and SZA, which garnered 530.4 million audio streams. While impressive, this figure is lower than the top hits from previous years. In total, the top 10 audio streaming tracks in the US for the first half of 2025 accumulated 3.62 billion plays, a decrease from 3.76 billion in 2024 and 3.89 billion in 2023. Notably, these top tracks accounted for only 0.52% of the market's total audio streams, a stark contrast to the 1.6% share just a few years ago. *** Conclusion 3. The shift from new to old ***. We have established that the US is losing its global streaming market share, and that the most popular tracks within the US are also declining in their share of national streams. This raises an important question regarding the sustainability of here today, gone tomorrow tracks on the US charts. When a record label or artist releases a track like a Luther, they can be confident in its potential to become an evergreen catalog track that will continue to be streamed for years to come. However, if they focus on creating novelty tracks that may only be popular for a short time, the long-term success of such a strategy is questionable. According to Luminate's report, Tracks less than 18 months old were streamed 168.5 billion times in the first half of 2025, reflecting a 3.3% decline from the same period in 2024. This indicates that even as the overall market for streams grows, the total plays for current music in the US are decreasing. To break it down, current tracks represented only 24.2% of total US audio streams in the first half of 2025. In contrast, catalog tracks, which are older than 18 months, accounted for a substantial 75.8% of the market share. In simpler terms, less than a quarter of all streams in the US today are for new releases. The most significant drop in the popularity of current releases is observed in the hip-hop and R&B genre, which saw a 9.2% decrease in streams year-over-year in the first half of 2025. Despite this decline, hip-hop and R&B remains the leading genre in the US, comprising 24.6% of total audio streams, although this is down from 25.8% in the previous year. Conversely, the rock genre is on the rise, capturing 17.7% of the market share in the first half of 2025, up from 17.3% the previous year. This evolving landscape raises critical questions about the future of music consumption. Are we witnessing a fundamental shift in how music is created and consumed? What strategies should artists and labels adopt to thrive in this changing environment? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Luminate 2025 Midyear Music Report, Trends and Insights. Imagine this: the music industry is evolving at a breakneck pace, and staying ahead of the curve means understanding the latest trends and data. Luminate's 2025 Midyear Music Report is here to shed light on the ever-changing landscape of music consumption and engagement. But here's where it gets controversial. While some might argue that traditional metrics still hold sway, the report reveals that digital platforms are increasingly dictating the future of the industry. And this is the part most people miss: the nuanced ways in which data management and matching are transforming how we experience and interact with music. Let's dive in and explore the key insights that could reshape your understanding of the music world. First, let's talk about the basics. Luminate's report is a treasure trove of information, but it's not just about the numbers. It's about the stories behind the data, how listeners are engaging with music in ways that were unimaginable just a few years ago. For instance, streaming services have become the lifeblood of the industry, but the report delves deeper, examining how algorithms and personalized playlists are influencing what we listen to and when. But here's a thought-provoking question: are we becoming too reliant on these algorithms, or are they simply enhancing our musical discovery? The report also highlights the importance of data management and matching. This might sound technical, but it's crucial for understanding how music is consumed and shared. Imagine a world where every song you listen to is perfectly matched to your mood and preferences. That's the power of data management. But it's not just about the individual listener. The report also explores how data is being used to connect artists with their audiences on a global scale. This is where the magic happens, where data meets creativity. But here's a counterpoint: while data can help artists reach new heights, it can also create a homogenization of sound. Are we losing the diversity that makes music so rich and varied? The report also touches on the various types of inquiries and interests that drive the industry. From subscription services to consulting reports and licensing opportunities, Luminate covers it all. This is where the industry's future is being shaped, and it's fascinating to see how different sectors are adapting to the digital age. But here's a question for you: how do you think the industry will evolve in the next 5 years? Will we see more innovation, or will traditional methods still hold?